Oh no, what has Winnie become since I left? I know what must be done. Wow, it's been so long. There he is.
Yep, that's right, because we are now in the world of where we're taking beloved childhood characters and turning them into psychotic killers. And this time around we have Winnie the Pooh. Such an obvious choice. I always knew he had a dastardly evil lurking inside of him. I'm a little bit on the fence about this stuff. Should we be doing this kind of thing with such names? Well, this film definitely does go there, and it is very much like what Ian Malcolm said in Jurassic Park.
So preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
But with this, they thought, nah, I'm gonna make Winnie a Pooh slasher flick with some serious abandonment issues. Okay, made on a budget of just under $100,000, granted limited in areas. The movie follows Christopher Robin returning to 100 Acre Woods to meet his beloved friends, but is in for a bit of a surprise, leading to our main protagonist, Marie, and her group of friends who go to a pretty sweet holiday home and encounter the evil Piglet and Winnie the Pooh. The kills were actually pretty good for the most part, having to look away a few times. For instance, such as a slow crush of the skull from a car. I was more impressed though at the fact that somehow Winnie the Pooh has learned how to drive. And I can't even get an instructor up here. Maybe I need to get in touch with who hooked Winnie up. As well, with some pretty decent practical effects. An example being when one of their victims is just a skeleton hanging next to poor Christopher Robin. And oh my, poor Christopher Robin, indeed. It's kinda messed up. This most certainly is not your childhood Winnie the Pooh. Lashing Christopher Robin with his dead girlfriend's ponytail and making her into a delicious soup right there in front of him. And well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of about it really in terms of the good bits. It doesn't bring anything unique or interesting to the horror genre or again to the character of Winnie the Pooh, apart from the obvious turning him to a psychotic killer. But is that really enough? However, the biggest crime of this movie, in my opinion, is the acting. I mean, it's really bad. Okay, Maria and I guess a little bit of Christopher Robin wasn't too bad, but that really isn't saying much when you're dealing with this.
I certainly don't want you to think I'm crazy.
I don't think you're crazy, Chris.
The other members of the group of friends are just completely forgettable. And okay, I mean, I guess I wasn't really expecting all that much different there, but they are literally just there to be disposed of. And just them good elements kind of that were talked about previously, well, as the film progressively carries on, everything just kind of goes downhill from there. Some pretty ridiculous shots of Winnie the Pooh flailing around an axe, looking like Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. And there's a mechanic that she bumps into early on in the film, this Maria lady, and well, we'll get to meet him later on, come the end of the film, to try and save the day, and oh my, with some diabolical dialogue.
Well, I guess it's time to open up a can of whoop-ass.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I was kind of having a bit of a decent time 20 minutes or so into the movie. However, but by the end, I was really quite relieved, to be honest, that it was just all over. And although we do have a sequel that is coming out, hopefully with a bigger budget and maybe something different to tell, I will not be in any rush to see it. Now, as shooting this, I am a little bit late to the party on this film, so you may have already seen this movie. Have you? Do let us know what you thought down in the comments. And if you're a fan of horror movies, why not check out my video on why horror movies suck? Right here, where the video has just popped. It's good. Check it out.